it could be a khakra, it could be a roti wrap, it could be half a bowl of dal chawal. It could be anything that you find handy and accessible at these times. They don't really have to be superfoods. That's one misnomer that I would want everyone to clarify कि ऐसा नहीं है कि अगर आपको healthy बनना है तो आपको सुपर फूड्स ही खाने हैं. आपको केल खाना है, एवोकाडो खाना है, चिया सीड्स खाने हैं, तभी ही आपको वो ब्यूटीफुल स्किन मिलेगा, आपको हेल्दी बोन्स मिलेंगे, आपको ब्यूटीफुल हेयर मिलेगा. हमारा इंडियन डाइट बहुत ही न्यूट्रिशियस है, बहुत ही वर्सेटाइल है. हमारे इंडियन आयुर्वेदा नॉलेज is far older than what today Western medicine is catching up with. So हमारी हल्दी, हमारा नीम, हमारा तुलसी, हमारे अलसी दाना, तो जितना चिया हमें फायदा दे सकता है, हमारा अलसी seeds can give us the same benefit. So we don't have to really run behind superfoods and spend a lot of money. And today they are not even accessible to us. बहुत सारे लोगों के पास fresh सब्जियों की availability भी नहीं है, तो forget getting kale and avocado. But even your palak and avla is equally nutritious and equally nourishing to your body, giving you almost similar amount of nutrition. So I did that. I keep doing that this or that on my stories, where I wanted to tell people that you don't really need to run behind quinoa, because hamara amaranth, which is rajgira, is even more nutritious than the quinoa. So जिस चीज रीजन के लिए हम किनोआ के पीछे भागते हैं, वो हमें आसानी से अमरंथ में मिल जाएगा. जो चीज के लिए आप केल के पीछे भागते हो, वो हमारे पत्ते गोभी में भी है. So you don't really need to run behind the kale. Even the patta gobi has the similar amount of flavonoids and antioxidants like kale.
Right. I mean, there are I think, you know, you're really clearing out a lot of misconceptions that are there around food and diet, and basically like just like clean eating. And there's and what do you do, say, for people who have these excessive junk cravings, especially in this time, because you are you know, sometimes
a little more emotional.
Food, yeah, you're using food for entertainment almost, and you're using food for you know,
stress busting.
Time pass, literally. Like I mean, I know, I mean,
True.
to be honest, I have also done that at some point in this lockdown, where I have just like eaten food because I was bored. I've done that. So I feel like, what do you tell people like me जो भूखा है and जो junk खाना चाहता है?
So like I said, it's a very natural instinct to want to see, because whatever said and done, food on our tongue gives us comfort. Okay, so and good food temporarily releases those happy hormones in our body that makes us forget the stress and the ambiguity of कल क्या होने वाला है, और मेरा business का क्या होगा, और मेरे clients कहाँ से आएंगे. Or everyone, at the end of the day, everyone is very confused कि ये हमारी जिंदगी कल normal कब होने वाली है, और कभी वो normal भी होगी या नहीं. And to distract themselves, humans do use food, and that is not abnormal, that is not outrageous, that is not oh, it only happens to you. It happens to everyone, including myself, because we tend to feel that if it tastes good on your tongue, it's going to do us good. So there are two simple ways that I would ask you to emotionally as well as mentally learn from the experience. So mentally, you need to ask yourself one question every time you eat. Look at the food that you want to eat. Now, clearly you love that food, which is the reason why you want to eat the food, right? So you love the food. You have to just ask yourself the one question, that will this food love me back? See, we always like to love people who are going to love us back, right? We don't want a one-way love relationship. जिसी को भी आप प्यार देने वाले हो, you want that person to love you back as well. So the same relationship you should have with food. So when you look at a food and says, I love chocolate mousse, you have to ask the chocolate mousse, कि भाई, will you love me back as well? Now, the chocolate mousse is going to taste good on the tongue, but is it really going to do you good in terms of your sugar levels or your... Yes, to some extent, small quantities में वो आपको प्यार भी दे सकता है. But अगर आपने पूरा टब आइसक्रीम बैठ के खा लिया क्योंकि आपको वो बहुत अच्छा लगता है, so it's not going to love you back. So mentally you ask yourself that one question, and physically, so that you can say no to junk food, is that you have to have your stomach full. If you're going to eat every 2 hours और सही खाने से आपका पेट सही समय पे भरा रहेगा, तो आपको गलत खाना खाने की इतनी क्रेविंग नहीं होगी because your blood sugar levels will not dip. Please realize हम खाना इसीलिए नहीं खाते हैं क्योंकि मैं न्यूट्रिशनिस्ट हूँ और आप नहीं हो. We eat food because we are human. हम खाएंगे नहीं तो मर जाएंगे. तो हम जब हमारे ब्लड शुगर लेवल्स बहुत कम होते हैं तो ये हमारी सूझबूझ, पूजा का ज्ञान, ये लव की इक्वेशन सब goes out of the window and you are like, okay, I want to eat and I'm going to eat the whole bag of chips. So if your stomach is full, you will automatically be more wise and judicious. And what we have to realize right now is our food is the only way we can strengthen our immunity around us. The virus is going to all, sooner or later, this virus is going to get to us all. Those who have used the food sensibly to create a nice fort around them, they will be able to fight off the virus. It will be like a common cold. उसको रोनो वायरस बोलते हैं. जैसे रोनो वायरस खांसी सर्दी 7 दिन में आई गई, वैसे ही कोरोना वायरस भी चला जाएगा if you eat well. So I think there's all the more reason why we have to make a stronger effort to eat well. I am not saying I don't cheat. I am not saying I don't feel like eating something wrong in the lockdown. I do. It's very, very human. And my daughter bakes and my husband would love to eat something meetha in the night. And it's not that I don't eat it. I do. But you just have to keep the quantity small. If you learn to keep the quantity small, you can still manage to eat everything and not deteriorate your health. You can still get the goodness out of khana, but your health will also stay strong. And also it's a 80-20 kind of a rule. So 80% of the time अगर आप सही खा रहे हो, तो 20% of the time अगर आपने थोड़ी बहुत बदमाशी कर ली, तो your body will be able to take care of it.
Right.
So that's the way it works.
A lot of people have asked about, I don't know, like I think it's a common question, but about hair, like what should you do about your hair in terms of nutrition? Is there something you can specifically talk about? Considering we are in this lockdown and we can take extra care because we have the time?
Yes, so I would say that your protein intake is very, very crucial for your hair. So please make sure that every meal, your breakfast, lunch and dinner has some form of protein, whether it is egg whites or whether it is chicken or fish, or then it is dal, pulses, sprouts, chila, a little bit of soya or soya bean, nuts. So please make sure that all your meals, your breakfast, lunch and dinner has some amount of protein in it. If you will make sure that it has some amount of protein in it, your immunity will be good, your hair and skin will be good, and automatically the hair follicles, although our hair is dead, our follicles are alive and the follicles require protein for strength. So please make sure you're having ample amount of protein in your day. Check your B12 levels, because when your B12 levels are low, your hair follicles remain open. And because they remain open, we have more hair fall. So automatically, when your B12 levels are good, the hair follicles will close. Of course, if you're having a balanced meal, you're having about 2 fruits a day, you're having 2 to 3 bowls of sabzi a day, you're getting your vitamin E, you're getting your vitamin C. But taking a vitamin C supplement also helps because it boosts the collagen, which not only helps you with your skin and your immunity, but also with your hair. So if you take care of all these things, according to me, ऊपर से जितनी भी चीजें लगा दो is different. अगर अंदर से आप न्यूट्रिशन नहीं दोगे, अगर आप ऊपर से गाड़ी को अच्छी तरह से पॉलिश और वैक्स करोगे लेकिन अंदर से पेट्रोल नहीं डालोगे, तो आपकी गाड़ी खाली अच्छी तरह चलने नहीं वाली है. उसका objective is to make sure that it runs well. So you have to make sure the nutrition goes from the inside.
Right. And is there something like, I'm sure there have been lifestyle changes that have naturally happened in this period of time while you're at home. What do you think you're going to carry on even after things normalize, even after everything gets okay? Is there something that the art of doing nothing has left in you, which you feel you might carry forward even after you return back to your extremely busy life?
I think very clearly I have learned how to slow down, like I said before, and I don't beat myself over it. Like usually I'm a girl who has a very big to-do list, and if I don't finish ticking all of it, I take a lot of stress, and then I try to work harder the next day. But I think the lockdown has taught me that अगर वो 6 चीजों में से 2 चीजें रह गई तो कोई बात नहीं है. We will manage to do it. So I think the one thing that I will take forward is I will not be so harsh on myself. I think I am I'm too much of a disciplinarian when it comes to everyone around me and myself. So I don't know about the others, but I'm definitely going to take it easier on myself.
मतलब सब लोग की खैर है, but you'll be nice to yourself. वो तो sorted
Yes.
है.
हाँ, अभी दूसरों के लिए अब तक ये लॉकडाउन में दूसरों के ऊपर तो अभी तक मैं लैक्स होने नहीं वाली हूँ, लेकिन हाँ अपने ऊपर थोड़ा सा लीनियंसी लाने वाली हूँ. Yes, that's going to be the objective. And what's the one thing you are going to carry forward from the lockdown? Tell all your loved ones as well.
I think what I've really learned in this lockdown is how to chew my food slowly.
Well done. That's a good one.
I have never ever chewed my food slowly. So for me, this period was a great learning, because I actually had all the time, to sit and enjoy.
And you know the advantages of all that. Why don't you tell everyone that? Because they have lots of advantages why you should invest your time in chewing slowly.
Because our digestion starts in our mouth, and if we are chewing our food, we are actually making sure that by the time the food that is chewed, that reaches our digestive system, it's almost like 40 to 50% digested. If I don't know if the percentage is right.
Yeah, but because you have a lot of enzymes in your saliva as well. So the more time it spends in your mouth, the more digestion is happening in the mouth. But we don't really let the food stay here too long. We just chomp, chomp, swallow, chomp, chomp, swallow. So then those salivary enzymes are not getting the chance of doing half the digestion. So your digestive system has to take the brunt of it. That's why we get more gas and bloating and acidity and all of that. Yeah. And also because it takes 20 minutes for your brains to register that you're full.
Yeah.
So if you will eat so fast, you will never get the sensation of satiety and you will never want to stop eating. But if you have chewed your food well, automatically in some time you'll be like, oh, I'm full. Because this action of chewing is what tells your brain, ke bas bhai, I'm full.
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
So
that's a very good one, Tamannaa. Well done.
That's probably one of the only things I've done. But yeah,
and become more gorgeous.
There's been a lot of time for just, I don't know, like you said, being nicer to yourself. I think compassion is something that can only start, if you want to be compassionate to other people, it has to start with yourself. If you're not compassionate to yourself, you're likelier not to be compassionate to anyone else. And I think this.
So I guess I'm trying it out on myself.
It's the right place, because आपने अपने साथ किया तो फिर आपके जो clients है, आपके जो patients है, वो सब लोग फिर उनको भी थोड़ा extra एक star मिल जाएगा for at least trying.
Okay, done. We'll do that. We'll do that.
I'm very happy to hear this.
That was perfect. That was so sweet. And also in the lockdown, you've become even more gorgeous. That's also one more thing you've done. Look at you. You're glowing. Well done.
I know. Another thing is that I keep asking when I come to people who, who especially like discussing health. There have been many times I've gone and I've asked people who I take advice from. Abhi, what do I do for dark circles, or what do I do to look fresher, this, that, and सब वही कहते हैं कि आपको सोना पड़ेगा, उसके लिए कोई alternative नहीं है. I mean, आप and because we are these crazy people who always are living on the pace, on this fast-paced life, sometimes it's you don't, because you want to achieve something, you kind of don't focus over sleep.
Compromise the sleep.
You compromise a tad bit because you think I can, it's okay, I can do that. But I feel now I've had the time to just sleep to my heart's content and sleep peacefully. I mean, more than the length of, because I am not a believer in sleeping. I don't think sleeping long actually has many benefits. Long hours has many benefits as much as sleeping shorter, but deep sleep. So yeah, I mean that's a constant quest. हम सब अभी भी उसके साथ struggle.
No, sleep is very, very important, because our body repairs in our sleep, and our immunity can only be good if we get good sleep. So sleep discipline is extremely important, and also the times when you sleep. So today I slept at 10 o'clock, tomorrow at 12 o'clock, then at 2 o'clock. The more erratic your sleep hours are, the more your body doesn't know when to rest and repair. So having a schedule, or having a clean sleep hygiene, it is called as, the more hygiene you can maintain in your sleeping hours and waking hours, the better your body will recoup and the younger you will stay and the more prettier you will look.
If I'm half as pretty as you, I'm happy. I'm not complaining.
Oh, look at you. You are 5 times prettier, 100 times prettier.
My brother's going to be very happy I spoke to you. Like, you spoke to Pooja. So
tell him I said a big hello. Yes. And to say a big hello to mom and dad as well.
For sure, Pooja. Thank you so much for doing this for us. And I'm sure everybody's...
Thank you.
You've really made people's day with all the amazing stuff you've told us.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. And thank you so much for doing this live and helping more and more people realize the value of good food and good sleep and good nutrition. Thank you.
The art of doing nothing.
And the art of doing nothing. That's more for me.
I think for the both of us.
Yes, true. For all of us. Thank you. Bye, everyone. Thank you for all the love you have given us. And thank you for all the lovely comments. Bye-bye, and we will see you soon.
Bye.
आप भी bye बोल दो. Bye. Bye, darling. See you. Bye.
Hello, guys.
Just like this lamp that never forgets to brighten up the room and bring positivity to your life, we should not forget to pay our electricity bills. And while you do so, ensure you use Bharat Bill Pay enabled channels. It's a super simple process. All you have to do is go to the Bharat Bill Pay section of whichever payment app or website you choose to pay your bills on. And most of the smiles of your family get as bright as the light of your house. Once you pay your bill, it should look something like this. I have to say, paying your bills from the comfort of your home has never been this instant or convenient. And what's most important is your bill payment is completely assured. Bharat Bill Pay. Be assured.
Are we live?
Yeah.
Yes, we are. Hi, guys.
What's up? What's up?
We are back. So today